Sushant Sareen is also now joining us. Thank you for your time, Sushant Sareen, this morning. Your response to this, we have an Indian diplomat being turned away from a gurdwara that he was visiting. This in Glasgow, where Khalistani elements disturbed him and stopped him physically. This is a real law and order and also a safety concern for our diplomats. How do you view this heightened activity on the part of these Khalistanis and the brazen nature of their actions here, sir?
Well, honestly speaking, I view it as an assassination waiting to happen. Accidents waiting to happen, assassinations waiting to happen, because we've seen how the Khalistanis have operated in the past. We know that they, along with their patrons in Pakistan, have in the past been involved for the assassination of an Indian diplomat in the UK. And the UK authorities turned a blind eye to their activities earlier, on the same pretext as the Canadians are turning a blind eye to their activities now. And even now, even in the UK, we see a soft pedaling on this issue. They're trying to brush it under the carpet. We also are aware of the fact that British and some of these other Western countries' intelligence agencies have been involved with some of these groups in one form or another. Either they use them as an asset or some kind of a leverage. It's difficult to say, but that they are in constant communication with these despicable characters is a known fact. And yet, if these kind of threats and intimidation to Indian diplomats happen, then clearly it's not acceptable to India.
Okay.
And I think some drastic steps will have to be taken by India to ensure, because, clearly the normal diplomatic engagement with these countries, Canada is particularly bad, but the UK is hardly any better. Normal diplomatic engagements do not seem to be working. Now, what do we do?
Right.
What would have happened if the doors had not been locked from inside of the High Commissioner's car,
Yes.
And these guys had managed to open the door?
Well, absolutely.
What kind of an incident do the British think would have happened at that point of time? Or would the British have simply washed their hand of that incident as freedom of speech, freedom of expression, freedom of conscience? Then maybe it is going to be freedom of speech, expression and conscience when similar things happen to their diplomats in India.
That's right.